Okay, so we're going to work on proportions. So we have 4 divided by 3, or 4/3, is equal to x divided by 6. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to be able to solve for that x. So you've heard butterfly before, but basically it's cross multiply. So we're going to say 3 times x equals 4 times 6. So multiply them. So we have 3x equals 24. And then we're going to solve for x. So divide both sides by 3, and x equals 8. Now we can check this by substituting that in for x. We're saying x is 8, so 8 over 6. If you cross multiply, you get 24 equals 24. The other way to look at it is, can I change that 4/3 to 8/6 by multiplying the same number? So 4 times 2 is 8, and 3 times 2 is 6. You have to multiply it by 1. And the other way is we can check it by putting it in the y equals. So you'd say 4 divided by 3 in y1. And then in y2 you'd say x divided by 6. Let's go on to number 2. Number 2, we have 2/10, or 2 divided by 10, equals 4 divided by n plus 5. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cross multiply. So 4 times 10, or 10 times 4, equals 2, and you need parentheses because 2 has to be multiplied by both terms. Okay, so 40 equals 2n plus 10. Now we're going to solve for n, so subtract 10 from both sides. 30 equals 2n, and then you divide by 2. 15 equals n. Okay, so n is equal to 15. I'm going to show you how to check that one. So we have 2 over 10 equals 4. What did I say that was? Oh, I lost it. Okay, so let's check it again. N equals 15. So we have 2 over 10 equals 4, and 15 plus 5. So 2 over 10 equals 4 over 20. If you cross multiply, you're going to get 40 equals 40. So it is true, because it's saying with these it's going to be proportional. And we're saying they're proportional. On this one, if you put this in your graphing calculator, in y1 you could say 2 divided by 10 in y1. And in y2 you'd have to say 4 divided by, and you have to put the parentheses, otherwise it's not going to understand what you're doing. And remember, of course, the n has to be changed to an x. Okay, let's do number 3. So number 3 is y minus 3 over 2 equals y divided by 5. So we're going to say 2 times y equals 5 times y minus 3. So 2y equals 5y minus 15. Bring our variables together. We get negative 3y equals negative 15. Divide both sides by negative 3. And y equals 5. I'm going to double check that and substitute it back in and make sure, because we can always check our answers. Y equals 5. So we're going to say 5 minus 3 divided by 2 equals 5 over 5. So 2 over 2 is equal to 5 over 5, so we can look at it that way, or we can cross multiply and we get the same answer. Let's go to the last one together. So we have 2k minus 3 over k, or divided by k plus 9, equals 3 divided by 5. We're going to do our cross butterfly here, so cross multiply equals 3 times k plus 9. Distributive properties, that's 10k minus 15 equals 3k plus 27. Get our variables together on one side, so we're going to subtract 3 from both sides. And let me erase the top there. Let's find my eraser. So I have some room. Alright, so when I have 10 minus 3 gives me 7k minus 15 equals 27. I'm going to add 15 to both sides. And I get 7k equals 42. Get my eraser. And divide both sides by 7. And k equals 6. Again, you're going to check it. Substitute it back in. So 2 times 6 minus 3 divided by 6 plus 9 equals 3/5. Okay, so that's 12 minus 3 is 9. 9 and 6 is 15. 2 ways to check this, or 3 ways actually. So we're going to do the butterfly. That works and that works. Or you can say, can I take 9/15 and simplify it to 3/5? You should know those simplification rules. And the answer is yes. Okay, to put this one in the graphing calculator in Y1, you would have to put parentheses 2k minus 3 divided by, right? K plus 9. And then in Y2, you can say 3 divided by 5. Okay? All right, so finish the rest of the handout. After you finish that, hold on to it because you're going to turn it in next class. And the next assignment is you're going to go in and do your assessment review. The whole thing needs to be done because you have your unit assessment next class.